we were trying to decide what to do for this episode. We were trying to decide between two things, and it was a tie. So that's what we're going to do today. You can see I have my formal wear on. I'm going to show you today the half Windsor knot. And to do this, any kind of tie, you need a belt and a dress shirt with a collar. And so we're going to get started and show you how easy this is. First step is to take the skinny side, and if you have, sometimes shirts have a button. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, but sometimes they have a button down collar, sometimes they don't. This one does, so I have to kind of thread it through both sides of the collar. If it doesn't, you can just flip the collar up and throw the tie around it. So, and then I want to adjust to make sure that I don't have any, that it's smooth all the way around. And now I'm going to refer to the skinny side and the fat side. And the most important part at the beginning is to know where to put the skinny side in relation to your belt. So when you get done, you want the fat side point, ideally, to land in the middle of your belt. If it's a little bit lower, that's fine, no problems. If it's a little bit higher, it looks kind of goofy. Don't want to do that. So we will adjust that if we need to. I'm going to guess here. I'm going to start this way. Skinny side here, fat side here. Sometimes this helps if you're looking at a mirror too. So we're going to first take the fat side and go over the skinny side. So they cross. And then we're going to take the fat side and we're going to basically do a loop through the neck hole, up, and back down to right where it was. And then we're going to take the fat side, we're going to go around the back, not through the neck hole yet, but around the back, and then through the neck hole from the top, and bring that through. And now if you look, you can see kind of a V shape. On both sides it looks symmetrical. And that's going to be the base to make the tie knot look good when you get done. So now we're doing the home run, I call it, where you take the fat side, you go all the way around everything, and then you come up the neck hole, and then you go down this loop that you just made down towards the front, because that's where you want the tie to end up at the end. And as you pull it down, do it gently and keep the fabric flat, so that it doesn't bunch up, and you'll start to see the knot form there. And now the little key here is you want to dimple in the middle and you want the sides flat down. So as you're pulling it tight, if you just make that with your finger and pull it tight, then it should be there. I can't see it, but it looks like it probably is there. And then you check for the belt. It's a little bit high, should be a little bit lower. So I'm going to show you how to adjust that in a second. But before I do, I want to show you that most ties have this little loop in the back showing who made it. And it's really there so that you can put the skinny side inside of there. And that's why you never see the skinny side when you're looking at somebody with a tie, because they have it tucked in like that. So now I'm going to undo this tie really quickly, and then I'm going to show you how you can adjust so you can get this to go a little lower or a little higher depending on where you're at. Now I just untied the knot, but I left these the length they were. And now what I want to do is, this was a little bit too short when I got all done. So I want to make that a little longer, which means I want to make this side a little shorter. So what I'll do is I'll just adjust it about as much as I need to, and then go through the whole process again to tie the knot, which seems like a lot when you're first learning. But once you get used to it, you can do it in a minute. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions that you would like answered, feel free to send us a landscape video to our email address. Otherwise, we look forward to talking to you again. And if you have more questions, ask Dad again.